Welcome to Gaming Rarities. I'm Dan. Thank you so much for clicking and for watching. I hope you're doing okay. And today we have a brand new episode of the CEX Rarities review. I might start a permanent feature where the best comment from the last episode gets into the intro of the next episode, positive or negative, because you know we love the criticism and we love to hear the positives, so keep them coming. Now, in case you're new around here, on this series we go to two CEX stores. We walk up to it, look in the window, we then check the retro section, we then go up and down all the shelves to see if they've got any steelbooks or cardboard sleeves or boxed games for the regular price, anything like that. We then ask if they've got any more behind the counter, and then we give them a score out of 10. The scoring system is based on store cleanliness, staff helpfulness, and general aura. And at the end of the episode, you'll see where these two stores square up against the rest of the stores that we've visited so far. And if you've ever missed an episode and you want to catch up, down in the description, you will find a playlist for this series, a playlist for the PS2 cardboard collection, the PS3 Steelbook Saga, and a whole massive list of about 150 CEX roulettes from the shorts, all down below in the description. So which two stores are we visiting today? We have got Poole right down on the south coast in Bournemouth, and we also have Bishop Stortford, which is kind of near Stansted Airport, just north of London. First off, we're going to Bishop Stortford. Let's take a look and see what they had. So the CEX in Bishop Stortford is on the high street, not much at all in the window. So heading in, we have got the retro section, a large chunk of PS1 there, and some Dreamcast. Jet Set Radio is probably the best Dreamcast game ever made. I think it's an absolutely incredible game, absolute personal favourite of mine. And there's some Mega Drive stuff as well. Heading over to the shelves. First thing we found was Dragon's Dogma 2 on the PS5, the Steelbook. Still a bit too expensive for me. Then we found Sifu, the Steelbook, again on the PS5. I did enjoy this game, but it was really difficult. I found it really hard, the whole aging system, and yeah, really difficult. But a beautiful Steelbook. Now, the thing that really bothered me about this store was the Nintendo section. All the games mixed up in together. GameCube, Wii, Wii U, all in there together. Did not like that at all. Over in the PS4 section, I found this Oddworld Soulstorm Steelbook here from the world of Abe's Odyssey. I also found this in the PS2 section, Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc, but it has the lenticular card in there. So that was Bishop Stortford. Only the one pickup that I managed to secure from there, and that was the Rayman you saw at the end. I collect all the PS2 odd stuff. Not very odd and incomplete with no manual, sadly, but it does have this separate lenticular card in there, which is something I didn't own. And I like to pick something up whenever I go to a CEX, just to see how the staff do as well with this. So picked that up. Nothing major, obviously. The main annoying factor for the Bishop Stortford store was that Nintendo section. Really didn't enjoy that. All sorts mixed in there together, all the Nintendo stuff. Never seen that before either in a store before. But yeah, I wasn't a fan of that at all. Let's go through and give them a score. So store cleanliness, that Nintendo section was not clean, just because of the games mixed up. But other than that, it was a clean store. Staff were good, helpful when I went and bought the one game I did. Nothing behind the shelves on this one either. General aura was okay. So for that reason, I'm going to give the Bishop Stortford store a 7 out of 10. Next up is the Poole store, which is part of the 4 kind of Bournemouth stores. I visited them all. This one is number 2, I think, in this series. So let's go and see what they had. The Poole is kind of just on the outskirts of Bournemouth, and it's on the high street is where you'll find the CEX. Walking up to the window, they've got a GTA 5 Collector's Edition there, Baldur's Gate, PS5, and a Pip-Boy from Fallout 4, one of my favourite games of all time, Fallout 4. Heading through the door, we'll look at the retro section, the Persona Q Premium Edition on the 3DS, and also that Luigi Special Edition 3DS XL. Pokemon stuff, Amiibos, some Game Boy, N64, a few Master System bits there. Heading over to the shelves, first thing I found was this PS3 Ghost Recon 2 Advanced Warfare, the Essentials Edition. Now, I've said it before, got to look up these Essential Editions. Staying with PS3, Tales of Exilia, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Exilia 2, the Steelbook. Already own that one, thankfully. Pretty expensive. I think this is always a Steelbook if it's the day one edition. Over to PS5 land, Monster Hunter Worlds Steelbook. Again, a bit too expensive for my tastes. We're in the PS4 section. Mortal Kombat 11, just with the sleeve though, no steelbook this time. It's quite a big store, this one. I took this video from the back. Lots of space to grow if need be, more shelf space if they needed it. Over to the Xbox 360 section. Here's a Dead Rising steelbook in there. CEX have this priced at the steelbook edition, although I did find one once for the normal price. Shame this was never released on the PS3, this steelbook, as I do like this one. And then I found this Fable Anniversary for the 360 with this cardboard sleeve. And that was Poole. A little bit more going on in Poole than the Bishop Stortford store on the shelves. There was quite a bit of stuff. Did make a couple of purchases. Let's go through them. So the first one was this Ghost Recon 2 Advanced Warfighter, the Essentials Edition, with the Essentials disc, which is always important if you're ever picking these up. Just £1. I looked it up briefly in the store at the time because I hadn't seen it very often. And yeah, £25–30 sold on eBay. I'll try and put an example up if there is any recent solds. So yeah, it's one you should definitely pick up if you see it for £1 in CEX. I don't collect Essentials myself, but I know a lot of people do, so definitely keep an eye out for these Essentials. If you don't see it very often, not one you recognize, make sure you look it up. Not the first time I've picked up an expensive Essentials for not a lot of money. And the second of two pickups was this Fable Anniversary. Now, I have never played a Fable game personally, but this artwork and this sleeve is in excellent condition. Was never leaving it behind. £12, quite expensive. But that is the normal price of the game, and I've seen it around, but not always with the sleeve. So had to pick it up when I saw it, especially in this condition. Nice and complete. Sleeve is excellent, so happy to add this to my collection. And that was the Poole store. Store cleanliness, very good. Now, because I'm doing a review, I do get a bit overly critical of the staff, which I probably wouldn't be if I wasn't doing a review. Doesn't really bother me, but I was being served by this one lady in there, pretty sure she was the manager, and she was just talking, having a conversation about other random things, normal life stuff, to another person just stood next to her. I don't know, I found that a bit odd. Not something I'm really bothered about realistically in the real world, but if I'm doing a review, I don't think the staff should be talking about their normal, day-to-day life when they're serving a customer personally. But yeah, it's just me being petty, I guess, as I said, just because I'm doing the review. General aura was okay. Again, I think this time the Poole store is going to get a 7 out of 10. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to stay subscribed if you like what you see. There'll be more episodes of this coming up. 2 new stores coming soon. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.